Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thanks for watching. Let's play some more of our tutorial in Civilization 5. So we're going to skip to the next turn. It's 880 AD, soon to be turn 155.
Jak ci się podoba, moja?
Casimir still really badly wants to know where I am. We are 6 turns away from completing the Colossus in Neapolis. We might actually do it. The actual Colossus, of course, existed more like here, in Rhodes. So that one's not far off either. Excellent! Our great prophet has been born, because we are over 300 faith, so we are going to enhance our religion. Latin paganism, founded in 920 AD. Or no, it wasn't. No, it was not. It was founded much earlier than that. Why is it saying that? That's a glitch. Isn't this game like 5 years old? Come on now. Alright, so guruship, +2 production if city has a specialist. Which leads me to specialists. I'll have to talk about those in a bit. Also, gardens provide +2 happiness. Yeah, I like the production bonus. And an enhancer belief. I like religious texts. Religion spreads 25% faster or 50% faster with the printing press. So let's do that. Now, what was it talking about with specialists? Certain buildings produce specialists, or have slots for specialists. So you can have your citizens occupy one of these specialist slots, and they will produce additional culture, additional points. For instance, here you see additional great writer points, also additional great merchant points, and gold if you reallocate a citizen here. Right now, I'm just going to have it do standard control of citizens. You might also be wondering, what happens if you unemploy a citizen? You get +1 production for every unemployed citizen. It assumes that they're just working somewhere in the city and helping out somehow. So that's just something to know. It's very rare that you would actually have someone unemployed, but that's what happens when you do actually have them. All right, so in Rome, we're going to go ahead and build... I'm going to build the aqueduct in Rome. What this does, it's a bit misleading. 40% of food is carried over after a new citizen is born. This is really just a second granary. It just provides the bonus in a different way. Basically, every time you grow by one citizen, 40% of the food that it took to get to that point is given right back to you. So it's basically just reducing the amount of time it takes for each citizen to be born in the same way that adding food does through a granary or through working a tile. So that's what an aqueduct does. We're going to build that in Rome. Again, I'm focusing as much as I can on building all the buildings first in Rome so that they can then be built elsewhere in the empire. Civil service has been researched. Not that it does us any good because someone has already built Chichen Itza. I'm not bitter, not at all. Okay, there's not a lot left as far as spaces where building can happen. Oh, cool. These cattle can be worked. That's handy. And we'll send these workers down here to build a farm in that empty space. We're going to build a farm. Oh, wait. No, we're not. Stop what you're doing. All right, we're going to build a mine on that. That is hilly terrain there. Doesn't look like it, but it is. All right, so I'm going to research guilds. Actually, do I want to research compass so that I can have... So I can be closer to being able to sail out and find the other civilizations? And possibly be in charge of the world when I found all the civilizations that exist? Yeah, I kind of want to do that. So we're researching compass now. Borobudur has been built in a faraway land. Well, the benefit of researching theology a while back might not be all that much for us unless we can go ahead and build the Hagia Sophia very soon. So we're building a mine there now. We have built a salt mine as well. So notice we're up to 22 happiness coming in every turn. We've got a good amount of special resources that are really helping bolster our empire's happiness. Our influence with Cape Town is decaying to the point where we're nearly no longer friends. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it right now. So I'm just going to keep on trucking. And there's our golden age. Okay, so our golden age is done. We are back up to 39 culture per turn, 44 gold every turn, which is nice. Just some really nice bonuses that you get. I still need to build a third caravan. Forgot about that. We're about to have a free city to build one, so I'll build a caravan in Rome. All roads lead to Rome, right? New caravan. One turn away from finishing the Colossus. We might actually get it, assuming no one else is one turn away from it. Got it. So we got an additional trade route, plus trade routes other cities make to a city with the Colossus will generate an extra 2 gold for the city owner, and the trade route owner gains an additional 1 gold for the trade route. City must be built on the coast. All right. So we're going to establish a trade route with Vatican City. So this is the first time we're trading with Vatican City. It's giving us 10 gold per turn, which is great. And we can go ahead and build a... Let's build an aqueduct just to really help with growth in Neapolis, seeing as how we have an aqueduct in Rome now, and every aqueduct I build will now build faster. We'll build a farm there, and in one turn we'll be able to build a pasture around these cattle. I don't think anyone can work these tiles yet, but the improvement will be there when the workers arrive, when the cities are large enough for that to happen. What else? We have this marble down here and these bison. I might need to go ahead and found another city soon. I think that is in the cards, frankly. Let's build an aqueduct in Cumae. Actually, no. Cumae is a little bit ahead of the game. So let's build a Colosseum in Cumae. Get some extra happiness in. Yeah, I think I'm going to build a new city down here where Cape Town should actually be. South Africa. Okay, speaking of Cape Town, we're going to establish a trade route for some additional gold. Can I build anything in Neapolis with all this money I've got? No, I cannot. So sad. All right. I'm going to go ahead and build the Hanging Gardens because it seems like no one else is building it, and that's a nice food boost that will help Rome get a lot bigger, a lot faster. It's just going to take 10 turns. So hopefully we will get it. I'm going to build a farm on that wheat field. It'll help Rome get back to a point where it's the largest city in the empire. Right now it's actually 2 citizens behind Cumae and 1 citizen behind Antium. All right. Rome has grown again, and we're just going to send this caravan right back to its trade route with Vancouver. We now have 494 gold. Surely there's something we can buy. Barracks, possibly. Barracks is tempting. But even more than that, the National College has almost been built. That's good news. Okay. I'm going to start having some workers down in this area so that when there is a city in place, they will be able to do something, basically. We need to improve that marble and that bison. So maybe we'll build a city like right one of these 2 spaces. Yeah, I like the idea of having one right next to that mountain. It would be in the desert, so, but it's also next to an oasis, so that would work. Yeah, let me go ahead and build a settler in Antium. Choose production in Neapolis. We're going to build a market in Neapolis. Build up some gold. Nah, I don't want to tear down this jungle. The jungle is giving us cultural bonuses, so we're going to leave that as is. It is 1060 AD, turn 166. Game is going well. It is taking generally longer each turn. Your city converted. Uh-oh. You're kidding me. Neapolis has been converted to another religion. Okay, Catholicism is apparently spreading a little faster than I gave it credit for. Yeah, it's actually exerting a lot of pressure. So this gives me a moment to talk about how religious pressure works. Religious followers slowly spread from your central city. Right now, Rome is the central city for Latin paganism. No other cities have it, so it's not spreading very rapidly because there's only followers of Latin paganism in Rome. But as you can see, there are a bunch of followers. There's 2 followers in Wroclaw. There's 7 followers in Krakow. There are, 4 followers in Singapore. There's even 2 followers in the Vatican City. So that religion has now spread to Neapolis. What does that do for us? Well, let's have a look. Doesn't look like we can purchase anything special as a result of that. So let's go up here and look at Religion Overview. This is under Additional Information, Religion Overview, World Religions, Catholicism. If we go to Beliefs and sort by religion, Catholicism gives us 100 gold when each city first converts to this religion. So basically, Casimir just made some money off of me, which makes me mad. We can build universities, public schools, and research labs. Can't even read that. That's useful, guys. Use faith to purchase pagodas. So pagodas are pretty cool. I like having pagodas. They give you +2 faith, +2 faith, +2 culture, and I think +2 happiness per city. And then you get a 30% increase in ranged combat strength. So Catholicism is not half bad. We still hate them. We're still going to convert away from it, but it's nice. So let's go ahead and build Machu Picchu. Or go ahead, we're going to research guilds so we can build Machu Picchu, and we'll build it in Antium because we've got these mountains nice and nearby. All right, so this pasture has been completed. I'm going to send the worker this direction. Not a lot left for our workers to do here, really. Just sending them all southbound. I guess I'll keep one. Nope. They really want to know where my empire is. But I don't want them to know because I don't want them to come down and start settling near me. That would be rude, and I wouldn't like it. All right, so yeah, these guys can just come back up to Antium because I'm going to build the road with them once the settler goes down to build a city. All right, so send them down this way as well. So we're going to try and build up the new city as rapidly as possible. So I'm sending workers to facilitate that. Our golden age is almost over. Ormus is seeking a great rider, so as soon as we're able to build a great rider. We might be able to fulfill that mission. Golden age has ended. We're still making 52 gold per turn regardless, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and build. I'm going to buy a building in Rome. I'm going to buy an amphitheater. Amphitheaters provide a cultural bonus, and now I can build amphitheaters a little bit faster everywhere else. Yes, we're just sending our workers down here. Thank God there are no barbarians. We have 2 turns left until we can produce a settler. It is 1090 AD. So our civilization almost spans all of Africa. I'm glad there's no like starvation mechanic because I've got all these units like right in the middle of the desert. All right, we're gonna have them sleep. We're gonna have you sleep. We'll have you sleep too. And next turn. But yeah, if there was a starvation mechanic, I'd be screwed because I just sent these workers just out into the southern African desert to die. Okay, we have a settler. Antium can officially grow again. Okay, good. It's actually saying that that spot that I had picked out would be a good location for a city. And there's a spot over here that's 4 tiles away that would be a good location for a second one. So I might have 2 cities down here. There's also, looks like, a good spot on Madagascar. All right, so we're going to go there. It's going to take 4 turns. Let's go ahead and think in terms of another city. Let's do another settler. Why the heck not? And let's do another cargo ship up in Neapolis because we have room for another trade to happen. Scratch that. Not going to do that. And I'll tell you why. Let's build a harbor, which will improve the gold trade routes already originating in Neapolis. But I want to have a caravan running down to one of my new cities, hoping it to grow. So I'd rather my trade routes be used for that. All right, we're going to have you sleep. Next turn. I don't think I've explained sleeping yet in the tutorial as a unit function, but it's pretty straightforward. It's the most passive way you can tell a unit just to chill out and not ask you for new orders until you're ready to tell it something to do.
Come. Their profits are preordained.
Okay, so we now have guilds. Let's go ahead and... Alright, speaking of sleeping, I'm going to have this caravan chill out, because I want this caravan to be one of the first ones to help the new cities grow. So now let's research metal casting. Making good progress. I don't know how we're doing against the other civilizations, but we seem to be doing okay. We haven't gotten into any fights yet, which is good news. It's one of the advantages of the way we started, because we're not really near any other civilizations. There's no tension yet. There's none of that going on. So we're focusing much more on cultural, on technology, and on diplomacy so far. All right, let's see. Settler's going to take 12 turns in Kume. I don't like that. So I would rather build an amphitheater. Yeah, get that culture bonus going. Hanging Gardens has been built. Oh, you're kidding me. I was one turn away from finishing that in Rome. That's probably one of the most annoying things that can happen in Civ, is when you're one turn away. See, we got 245 gold for that, because they beat us to that wonder. All right, we can build Machu Picchu in Rome. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and build Machu Picchu in Rome. That's what I'll do. All right, and we can found our city. Ravenna has been founded down here. All right, and now I'm going to switch to Route 2 mode and have them start building all kinds of stuff. We're going to have a road down to Ravenna in a few turns. I've got workers basically, they're just going to beeline to each other right here. And then we're going to have this resource improved. There's some whales right off the coast of Ravenna, so we'll go ahead and buy that tile. We can also go ahead and buy a workboat, which is great. We can also go ahead and purchase a monument, since we're used to having those for free. That way that's taken care of in Ravenna. Now we'll build a shrine next. So we've got our 5th city. And we also have control of a lot of Africa now. So this is very much an African Roman Empire. This game. People with the pointiest sticks. So we have a pretty weak military compared to the top player, who we haven't even met yet. But that's, again, because we haven't been focused on military. We haven't had to fight anyone, really, which is handy. So if we start getting into a war in the later periods of history, we might have to build up a little bit. Well, we'll definitely have to build up. But for now, we're not focused on that.
Ireis considerar esta oferta?
They want Wales, and they want open borders. Or they're going to give me open borders. Interesting. I could use that to gain influence over them. I have 2 whales. Okay, sure. Why not? It's not going to affect me, because I have 2 different whales resources, so trading one away will not hurt. And I have open borders, so I can send great musicians her way and gain influence over her culture. All right. We're going to send the other settler right there. It's going to take 5 turns to get there. Now we need to build the Hagia Sophia as soon as possible. I'm going to try and go ahead and build it in Antium. It's good to have wonders built in separate cities, because there are certain bonuses you get later in the game. Oh, cool. Something really neat has just happened. There are certain bonuses you get later in the game. Go away, Casimir. I do not care. That have to do with how many different cities in which you have wonders built. So it's good to have at least 2 or 3 cities with wonders built, so that you can really double or triple or even quadruple those bonuses. Or more, of course. So it looks like Maria has entered the Renaissance era. So let's see how far ahead of us she is exactly. She's a good bit ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's 6 technologies ahead of us. Good Lord. Not sure how that happened. But because she's in the Renaissance era, we now have the ability to recruit a spy. And we don't have to worry about really being spied on because apparently we're behind in technology. So I'm actually going to send this spy to go conquer other people's cities. Not conquer, really, but to spy on other people's cities. So I'm going to spy on Maria. We have the option of making this spy a diplomat, but we're not going to do that just yet. I'll talk more about what diplomats mean when we have a diplomat. But for now, we're going to do a spy. Spies steal technology. It's going to take 1 turn to travel, and we're going to send them to try and steal some technology from Spain, or from Portugal. Now, of course, that will not take the technology from them, but it gives us a copy of it so that we can catch up to them a little bit sooner. So that's a nice little tactic you can use when you find yourself behind. However, we are past the 20-minute mark for this episode, so we will do all that spying in the next episode or 2. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in the Civilization 5 tutorial every day at noon Eastern Standard Time. That's GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next episode.